Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here on the phone with Alfonso Gonzales, Big Smooth. Hey, man, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Just doing last-minute preparations before we head out for battle.
All right. Well, now this is an exciting matchup with Will Nolan, King of the Cage, this Thursday night, just 2 days away in the Coeur d'Alene Casino. This is a matchup that was supposed to happen last year. Then I know you got injured, but then now it got set up again, and everyone I talked to is excited about it. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I know Will's a tough dude. You know, he obviously had an impressive win that the night we were supposed to fight. Tall, lengthy fighter. He presents a lot of problems, and we just got to go in and stick to our game plan and execute.
Now, kind of going into his backyard, how do you feel about that?
I love it, man. It's good. I like being behind enemy lines and going in there and doing our thing. So we're excited. We're mentally prepared for heading out and putting on a good show.
Right on. Now, who's going over with you?
Eddie. Eddie's going to be heading. Eddie Blackburn will be heading out there with me, and then Jared Torgenson's fighting Jordan Curry. I fought Jordan back in January for the Snoqualmie 185-pound title.
Sure.
So that's going to be another good matchup to watch. So they're meeting at a 200-pound catch weight, so that's going to be another one that's going to be a good one to watch.
All right. Do you know if that's the co-main?
I do not know. I do not know. I don't even really. I try not to focus on what else is going on. I'm just kind of worrying about myself, and I know we're the main event, but I've just been working on getting ready and being prepared.
So to talk about the camp leading up, you've known about the fight for a little bit now. So talk about this preparation.
Preparation has been awesome. I mean, we've been doing everything, working on stand-up, working on just everything, just from top to bottom. Conditioning, strength-wise. I mean, we've done so much to get ready for this. So it's all said and done. Now it's time to go out there and put it to work.
Yeah, show what you can do, baby. That's awesome. Now, you had a fight scheduled just a couple months ago with Nick Ring up in Canada at Havoc FC. What happened with that fight?
It was. I guess it staying in contact with everybody. I guess things kind of got it slipped through the cracks. I guess I was training. I started a new job, started going to school, and then it just somehow miscommunication. Next thing you know, it just kind of fell through the cracks. And so luckily, Corey stepped up, took it, and got the W. Congrats to him. That's super awesome.
Right.
So now we're just kind of seeing where we're at now. We'll continue to get the fights under our belt and then go from there. Right on.
No, you haven't been actually fighting that long actively. I mean, you're going up against Nolan, who's been, I think he turned pro in like 2007, 2008. And you when did you start your amateur career?
I started my amateur career in September 2011. So that was my very first amateur fight, and I had been training before and doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and just doing random stuff, and then knocked out a year of tournaments, and then decided to do an amateur fight, and then it just kind of just happened from there. We started doing great at amateur fights, and the next thing you know, we went pro, and then we started doing good at pro, and then next thing you know, here we are. Main event, fighting Will Nolan, King of the Cage. So,
hey, talking about Eddie Blackburn, I love being at fights where he's in the corner because he's so loud and he's so precise in his instructions. Talk about having him in your corner.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge advantage, just being able to hear him, it's clear, knowing exactly what he wants. And then Alan definitely, the preparation before with Alan, our boxing coach, so getting all that squared away, and then Eddie's in there calling it, and just as long as I stick to the game plan and do everything he says, and I should go our way. So, awesome. It's definitely awesome to have him in the corner.
Right on. Now, I know I don't want to take up too much more of your time. Who do you want to give a shout out to for this fight?
Tacoma Fight Shop. You go down there, get your stuff together. they got fight gear, and they moved. They're at a different location. Look them up. MMA Madhouse, Northwest Fight Teams. You guys are super awesome. Northwest Elite and Team Hard Knocks. It's Allen's little, their new little gym name. So, all them guys and all the guys, Guma, Northwest Defensive Arts, and Synergy, all them guys to help me get ready for this fight. And that's going to be it. That's going to be all the thanks I'll be giving to everybody that prepared me for Will Nolan. So it'll be a good night.